Hey Beauty Rising 14-day challenge. What an awesome deal. It's so cool to see so many of you jumping in here, going for it, taking some new steps or growing and gaining in the steps that you've already taken before. What an awesome deal. I'm so thrilled to be a part of this with you. And I thought I would take a couple minutes just to give a few key pointers on taking quality video or creating a quality live as far as visually goes. You can handle the content, you can handle the CTAs, you can handle the CTA delay, you can handle those 5 pillars that you want to work through. You can handle all of that, but I want to give a couple tips, couple pointers to creating a quality visual look so that it's appealing when people are scrolling through their Facebook. Obviously, I'm sure you've encountered plenty of videos that you've looked at and thought you just keep going because it simply doesn't really look that good. One thing to remember, it's crazy, science tells us this, that the human person can actually handle bad or less quality video if the audio is good, more so than if the video quality is great but the audio is bad. So that's something to keep in mind as well, is to find a spot where you have quality audio. Usually most phones do pretty well at it if you're not in a terribly echoey environment. If you want to step that game up for those of you that are really going to dive into this as far as making a serious part of how you do your business, they do offer phone microphones that you can so I brought a phone you can simply plug right into the jack on your phone. It'd have a little fuzzy ball just like you would see in a professional recording kind of a deal. If you want to take it to that level, that's available too. You can search Amazon. All those kind of outlets will help you with that. But beyond that, number one situation for just anyone flipping on a phone and doing a Facebook Live is to find yourself in a place with quality lighting. That can be a little bit challenging at times, especially if we're in our homes or in a car, or if we have ourselves set up where there is light behind us. Now I did this, so I want you to notice this. I've got 2 lamps directly behind me, obviously, and then the window back here behind me. I've pulled the curtains a little bit because as they are open, obviously, all of the backlight is going to silhouette your face. And really the only reason that this setup is even working, I wanted to show you that it can work, but really the only reason that it is because I have 2 studio, if you will, clip-on lights that are working for me. They have those circle lights or those O lights. If you've seen the pictures from Jesse and Janet Perez in the thread, you can see a big circle light that they're utilizing, which is an awesome deal. Now you don't have to purchase things. We've got a little clip-on light that connects both the phone and the light so that it's shining on you. But before we got that, we had bought a one that is a floor model with a little stand in a square light. I think both of those probably together was somewhere in a $40–45 range between the 2. I think the floor one was maybe $30-some and the clip-on one was in a $12–15 range, maybe something like that. You don't have to spend money for that. Don't hear me saying that. But if you want to, those are good options to keep good quality light coming towards you. You don't want light coming directly down, especially for those like Angela and I who have fairly deep eye setups where it'll shadow or give you raccoon eyes, and you don't want that. So you want to set up your phone or set up your camera, then number 2, at eye level. At least for me, I find it difficult to watch a video that's, I don't know that, oh, sorry, one second, I grabbed my laptop too, that has the phone down here where you as the talker, or it's kind of like you're talking down at me, and I'm having to, the visual is I'm looking up at you. That's a little unenjoyable for me and probably most people as well. If you're doing laptop stuff, and this could be a little bit more difficult if you're using a laptop screen and you have it down here like on a desk and you've got the camera which is located right here pointing up at you. Most of the time that is causing us to look up your nose and have nothing basically but the ceiling behind you, as well as just a little bit of a spot to consider as well, that for those of you obviously that are ladies involved with that kind of camera angle is usually shooting upwards from this kind of angle, which oftentimes leaves the good portion of the screen something other than your face, right? So anyways, just a thought on that, to not have your camera position down looking up, but have it up to eye level, if not slightly above, where your phone then is actually even not only flat, but slightly, just slightly angled down, which most of us tend to like because it actually creates a slimming or a narrowing look on your face. So slightly down, you certainly don't want big angles, but just slightly down a little bit so that it creates that kind of effect. As well as when you're using a phone, you want the camera portion, the camera lens, to be on your left side. You want it to the left. You don't want the camera on your right, because it positions the camera lens higher. So when you're checking, when people are commenting on your live, the comments are down here, but when your eyes have to go up to go over here, when someone's watching you, like right now, I'm looking over there and my eyes are on you because my camera is right there, but my eyes are watching me, so you don't feel like I'm watching you right now. Now you feel like I'm watching you because I have my camera to the left, and if you're commenting on the bottom, if your comments were coming up my screen right now, my eyes can see both the comments just like this and right back to you, versus up here and back to you. So these are just little tips, little points that can help the quality of your video be maximized so that your viewership will enjoy them even better. We're not experts, nobody has to be experts on it, but just a couple things to utilize as pointers. One, do not have light that's coming from behind you or directly down on you, that you when you do not have a stronger light coming from in front of you, so that it keeps the shadows out of your face, or the whole silhouette of your face, obviously. And so in that, your camera up at eye level or a little bit more, slightly tilted, slightly on an angle, so that it is slimming if you would like that. But it gives this place where we're looking eye to eye instead of looking down, or if you've got it way up here, it's like we're looking down on you. So hopefully those things will help you keep your audio the best that you can. Talk at a good pace. Don't hurry, but also don't take too long. Energy, success loves speed, and so we enjoy interaction that's got a little bit of a speed or a pace to it that communicates energy and life and excitement. Of course, depending again on what you're talking about, but think through some of those things. You guys are doing awesome. Again, if you want to pick up some of these lights, you can reach out to Angela and I, and we can give, or even I know Janet and Vanessa and some of those that's been doing this for a while have went ahead and picked up these things, which is a great investment for your company and for your business and what you're doing, so that you keep good quality stuff going out that represents you the way you want to be represented and attracts people towards you. Because it's amazing when you're scrolling through on your Facebook feed, and it's going to be continually be more and more and more video on the Facebook feeds, and you can tell a difference when someone hasn't taken some prep time to set up a situation for a good. Sometimes you don't want. Sometimes you just grab it and go for it, and that's totally fine. Other times when you're really wanting to communicate, she's jumping in back here. When you're really wanting to communicate, then you're going to be looking at wanting to set yourself up so that your video looks more appealing against all the other videos, right? If you need anything, let us know. Congratulations on what you're doing. Keep going for it. Totally proud of you. It's awesome to see you taking big steps that will pay off. Those CTAs, I got 3 prospects off of my video last night for what I'm doing and what I'm going after in my new steps of things. 3 prospects of people I've never even interacted with before. Did the CTA delay, already got response, already got people moving on it. So keep at it and go for more. We'll talk to you later.